Grand risings, dear family, to the sons and daughters of Melanation globally. I am God's first. I like to call myself God's first because of what God truly is. God is truly the soul. I want to share some thoughts that have been burning at me. Be advised to those who may watch this video and hear these words in the sequence. Within the sequences that I'm going to be saying them. Those of you who watch this video, be advised that it may alter your spiritual mental health, alter your soulful well-being, yet change your viewpoint and trajectory of the way you see the world today. Be advised of that. I want to make this quick, so I don't want to repeat myself too many times. I want to talk about, in this quick little video here, the spiritual warfare we're living in. We are living in a spiritual warfare very, very seriously and very, very truly in every aspect and detail of that. What is the spirit? The spirit is a non-physical part of a human being that is the seat of emotions and character. The soul. Once again, the spirit is a non-physical part of a human being, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. We are in a spiritual warfare. And I found out, and I learned the details of the spiritual warfare that we are in, and every minute detail of it. And I wish to share my thoughts on it to those of you who hear this video. This spiritual warfare that we're in right now currently, it is a war of negative energy versus positive energy. It is a war of negative spirits versus positive spirits. It is a war of good versus evil. What we're dealing with, what we're fighting in reality is very, very black and white. Very simple. And if y'all understand, whoever may watch this video, what I'm trying to say, and the rest of the details I'm getting ready to get out of my mouth, you'll see that it's true. You'll understand what I'm trying to tell you. You'll understand what I'm trying to tell you right now. So here's some details that I learned using logic to analyze this entire spiritual warfare that we're in. This world, for the world is simply the people on the planet living in the state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to the soul's notional ideas and the soul's ideas of how they should be living. Even the definition of the word reality is warful meaning. But this world, the world is the people on the planet. There are 4 specific types of people on this planet. You have the OSPs, translation, original soul people. You have the ASPs, translation, aboriginal soul people. You have the GMSPs, translation, genetically modified soul people. Then you have the ESPs, translation, electronic soul people, or the soul people of electrons, aka the negative spirits, aka the enemy, aka those people who created the gate that the keepers keep. To be more specific, the original soul people are those with a soul skin, with a visible soul skin that is fully melanated. Those are the original soul people. The aboriginal soul people are the people with visible soul skin, yet have different hair textures, so to speak, i.e. the Indonesians, Sri Lankans, etc., etc., the Mexicans and Indians, however, whatever you want to call them. All of those names were given to us by colonizers anyways. We are all soul people at the end of the day. So I want to share some insight on the spiritual warfare that we're in. Right now, the quickest way to summarize the spiritual warfare that we're in, the spirit of jealousy and the gatekeepers are up against the original soul people and the aboriginal soul people, the spirit of life. Once again, the spirit of jealousy is up against the spirit of life. And in more details, the spirit of jealousy, as well as all of the other negative electronic people, negative electron soul people, who created the gate and the keepers of the gate, are up against us, our souls, the spirit of life. More details. I have done some logical studying upon all of the things that we are dealing with right now. Some serious logical studying. I have a few videos up here that says that Satan is a woman. Satan is not a woman. I did even deeper research on who Satan really actually is. Satan is not the spirit of envy either. Satan is a he. Satan is definitely a he. However, the he that Satan is not even our true enemy. Satan is the spirit of pride, not the spirit of jealousy. Satan is the spirit of pride, not the spirit of jealousy. Satan is being used. His ways are being used to terrorize our planet. Best believe him. Best believe his ways are being used to terrorize our world. Most definitely, the spirit of pride is being used against all of us as we speak every day right now. But also, too, the spirit of jealousy is also, which is the leader of all of this and the reasoning for all of this is happening to us. The spirit of jealousy is the reasoning for all of this happening to us. She is the mother from the universe, is the spirit of jealousy. She is. And her name, or should I say names, plural, the eternal, external, Yahweh, Yahweh Allah, Kai Dios, Yahja Khan, Jehovah, the mother harlot outside of us. Yahweh is the goddess mother of harlots. Yahweh is the ethos of the world today. The spirit of envy is the ethos of the world today. What is the word ethos? The characteristic spirit of culture, era, or community as manifested in its beliefs and aspirations. The spirit of envy is the characteristic spirit of culture, era, community as manifested in the characteristic spirit of envy's beliefs and aspirations today. Big reveal. Why do you think, and throughout all the scriptures, throughout all the religious texts, there is Yahweh screaming at the top of her lungs, fear my name, exalt my name to the highest degree and the highest authority of all things in your life. Lean to my understanding and not your own understanding. Yahweh is the true enemy. Yahweh is the true enemy. Allah is the devil. Jehovah and Allah, they are all the same entity. They have many different names, yet one method of operation. All of the spirits do. All of the spirits have many different names, yet one method of operation. All of them do. The spirit of envy is Yahweh, Yahweh Allah Kai Dios, Yah Khan, Jehovah. The God is living externally. She is the mother of harlots. Yahweh is. Allah is a traitor. She is the mother of harlots. She is the ethos of the world today, and the originator and orchestrator of Babylon's infrastructure. The city of Babylon, the current global diabolocracy. She, Allah, is the orchestrator of Babylon's infrastructure. Study all your history with logic. It's time to wake up. Study all of our history using logic. It's time to truly wake up. Our souls don't talk. Our souls are God. We are the living soul. Yahweh in reality is the spirit of envy. Yahweh in reality is the spirit of jealousy. The leader of the gatekeepers and the creator of the gate that they keep. This proverbial gate, real quick. I'm going to close this video out. This gate is the blocking between heaven and hell. The gatekeepers keep us on the side of hell. They keep us on the side of hell. Who are the gatekeepers? Primarily the resuscitated Negro family, the recessive genetic people, the genetically modified people, the genetically modified soul people are the gatekeepers globally. They're the ones that's working in all these factories, poisoning the food. They're the ones working in all these planes, poisoning the air. They're the ones that's working in all these fields, putting all this concrete down and all this concrete down that just doesn't need to be here. All this concrete down that's just taking up all our farm life. They're the ones that's working for them all. They're the ones that's putting the power of the devil into the world. So one more thing I want to leave you with in this video. What is heaven and what is hell? Logically speaking, first let's talk about hell, since this is the side of the gate that we're on, and the gatekeepers are keeping us from getting to the side of heaven. Just remember who's on that other side of the pearly gates, or not the pearly gates, so to speak. I'm gonna explain in a second. But when you think of the word hell, don't think about a place of fire and brimstone. Don't think of that, because that's an illusion. There is no hell with fire and brimstones. The word hell is a metaphor for the reality that we are living in. The word reality defines as the world. Living in a state of things as they actually exist. The world is simply the people on the planet living in a state of things as they actually exist. The way things actually exist right now is war, hatred, division, and stagnance. Therefore, hell is simply a reality of war, hatred, division, and stagnance. Past the gate, for the gate is simply the influence. The gatekeepers are the people who are keeping the influence intact. Us away from heaven, us out of heaven. Heaven, when you study it logically, heaven is the absolute opposite of hell in every way, shape, form, or imagination of that phrase's linguistic description. In other words, in heaven, our government will be internal, but in hell, our government is external. Yeshua put that entity out of us. Yeshua put Yahweh out of us. Yeshua put Yahweh out of us. Study the book of Revelation using logic. Yeshua put Mother Allah, Mother Yeshua, Mother, not Yeshua, Mother Yahweh, Mother Jehovah, Mother Kai, Mother Jah, Mother Yah, Yeshua, the spirit of sloth. Study the book of Revelation using logic. You will see that Yeshua is the one that put that devil out of humanity. Yeshua put us through a global exorcism. That is how he saved us, through a global exorcism. It was not the blood. It was what he did after his vessel was murdered. No, Yeshua was not sacrificed. But at any rate, heaven, the definition, what heaven is, logically speaking, in reality, heaven would be a world opposite of hell. Hell is the reality of war, hatred, division, and stagnance. Therefore, heaven would be a reality of peace, love, unity, and advancement. That is what we are fighting for. Peace, freedom from disturbance. Tranquility, freedom from wars or a state where war has ended. Love, an intense feeling of affection for someone or something. Unity, a state of being together, like the world should be, to fight this evil government, this illegal government that has us all subjugated right now. The gatekeepers are people. The gatekeepers are genetically modified soul people. If the truth reaches them accurately, strongly, and aggressively the way it should, here's to hoping, I guess, they may wake up and tear the gate down so we can all subjugate the devil, Jehovah. I really just wanted to share that spiritual infrastructure. Not spiritual infrastructure, but share my thoughts on what we're dealing with right now and what I've studied and what I've understood. It is all clicked so hard. I get every detail of what we are dealing with right now. Just wanted to share it. We are having a spiritual warfare. Negative spirits against positive spirits. The spirit is the intellect. Negative soul people against the positive soul. The soul is the heart. They are at war with our souls. The negative electron people are at war with our souls. The spirit of life is our souls. Life is fair. Life is good all the time. We just got some things externally making sure it's not going to be. And then telling us this is how it all started out for us and how it all should be for us. No. Learn the truth. Wake up. What is the soul? Last statement. The soul is the spiritual or non-physical part of a human being or animal regarded as immortal. Liberation of the internal spirit, liberation of the internal soul, liberation of the internal God. A farmer's revolution. Just putting some ideas out here by any means necessary. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family. Learn faster. Wake up.